Hey everyone, welcome back to MATLAB Tech. If you've ever tried to build 3D assets for game development, CGI or 3D printing, you know the absolute grind of starting from a blank canvas in Blender or Maya. Sculpts take days, topology is a nightmare, and unwrapping UVs makes you want to throw your monitor out the window. But generative AI is changing that entire pipeline. Today we're looking at Tripo 3D, a platform that converts text prompts and 2D images into textured, rigged, production-ready 3D assets in seconds. Let's look at how to actually prompt it for real-world projects. Let's start with text to 3D. The key to getting high-quality assets out of Tripo is precise descriptive prompting that focuses on mesh style and surface material. For example, if you're building game assets or low-poly environment props, you don't just type a chair. You want to give the AI specific directional constraints. Try a prompt like cyberpunk street vending machine, sci-fi mechanical details, worn metallic paint, neon accents, game-ready prop, clean geometry. Notice how that prompt gives Tripo the exact art style, material condition, and context. Within seconds, Tripo turns that string of text into a full volumetric 3D mesh with localized textures. Or say you need a character for a stylized adventure game. You can prompt stylized armored knight character, chibi proportions, matte steel plate armor, gold trim, hand-painted texture style, T-pose stance. Adding T-pose stance directly into your text prompt is a huge pro tip because it prepares the character mesh perfectly for auto-rigging later in the pipeline. Now, what if you already have concept art or a reference photo? That's where image to 3D comes in. Suppose you designed a custom mechanical gear or imported a 2D logo or creature concept from Midjourney or Photoshop. You just upload that single image into Tripo. The AI evaluates the 2D pixel lighting, depth cues, and contours to extrude a full 3D object. For instance, if you feed Tripo a 2D sketch of a custom ergonomic controller or an industrial bracket, Tripo calculates the unseen back faces and volume automatically. You can even combine this with prompt overlays to guide how the AI interprets missing details, for example, specifying smooth matte plastic finish, seamless back panel, industrial design render. Once your asset is generated, Tripo handles the tedious post-processing automatically. First is automatic texturing and smart segmentation. Instead of spending 3 hours manually painting maps or setting up procedural shader nodes, Tripo bakes clean, high-resolution textures straight onto the mesh. Smart segmentation divides the model into logical parts. So if you prompt a character with a helmet, shield, and boots, the platform separates those submeshes so you can customize or tweak individual materials independently. Second, if you used our earlier prompt tip and generated a character in a T-pose, you can use Tripo's auto rigging feature with a single click. The AI automatically places a complete bone skeleton, sets up joint hierarchy, and weights the mesh. What used to take half a day in Maya now happens in under 10 seconds. All of this generation speed means nothing if you can't use the files in your engine or slicer. Tripo supports native exports in GLB, STL, and OBJ formats. For 3D printing, grab your generated asset like a custom miniature or desk organizer. Export it directly as an STL file. Drop it into Cura or Prusa slicer and start printing. For game engines and animation, export as a GLB or OBJ file with pre-baked textures and embedded rig. Then drag and drop it directly into Unity, Unreal Engine, or Blender. Instead of spending 2 days blocking out environment props or background characters, you can run prompts, generate variants, auto-rig them, and export an entire library of assets in a single afternoon. Get your first month of Pro Plan at 60% off with code TRIPOCREW, less than $8, unlocking all Tripo features. If you want to speed up your asset pipeline or test out some prompt ideas of your own, give Tripo 3D a shot. Hit the link at the top of the description to try out Tripo 3D today. Before you go, don't forget to check the link below to get 500 bonus credits on Tripo. Plus, if you're new, use the code TRIPOCREW to get 60% off the Pro plan. That's full access to all features for under $8 a month. Test out some of the prompt formulas we covered, like specifying material finishes or requesting T-poses, and see what you can create. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to MATLAB Tech for more tech workflows, and drop a comment with your favorite prompt ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.